Fiji is the first of any small developing island state to do so, joining Japan, Singapore, and England in hosting Super Rugby. Last Friday's event proved to the Super Rugby franchise and to the world that we can host international tournaments of such magnitude. It also displayed our resolve and passion towards sports, particularly rugby. Fijians from all walks of life braved the famous Suva weather last Friday to watch a world-class display of rugby between two great sides. We could not have asked for more. I would like to echo our Prime Minister in inviting any Super Rugby franchise to bring their home match here next year. Madam Speaker, through this budget, I believe the Fiji Sports Council and Fiji National Sports Commission, in collaboration with the Ministry of Youth and Sports, will dedicate its investment and provide an impetus towards holistic sports development in Fiji. It will also harness Fiji's participation in international sporting events and increase every Fijian sportsman and woman's chance of pursuing professional sporting careers. It will certainly expedite new opportunities, which will affect greater returns for government and Fijian economy. Madam Speaker, the Ministry of Youth and Sports' core responsibility is to play a lead role in the overall development of young Fijians. In addition to sports, government embraces youth development, as our young peoples are Fiji's most precious asset. Fiji's bright future depends on our ability to provide the necessary support and interventions today. Government, through the Ministry of Youth and Sports, will continue to provide programs and activities that nurture every young Fijian to grow in mind, body, and spirit. This budgetary allocation is targeted at developing young people's skills, values, and attitudes that they need to have productive lives and contribute fully to the development of our nation. Madam Speaker, the Minister and I have traveled extensively around Fiji as we emphasize to young people that government is serious about their development. We promote to every young person the efforts, message, and commitment of government that they too must be instruments of economic development and nation building. Through this budget, we will create more awareness and promote our programs, training, institutions, and activities to build the capabilities and skills of young people. Madam Speaker, the Ministry of Youth and Sports upholds equality and inclusion. We strive to be a provider of equal opportunities for both men and women. More importantly, we also provide opportunities for the disabled or youths with special needs. As we move forward, we will also be ensuring that our training centers and other venues we use are fully accessible to persons with a disability, which in all instances will require structural adjustments to the construction. In 2015, our Youth Training Center in Nassau enrolled a student with special needs in our basic agriculture program. This year, we again enroll another trainee with special needs in the same program. This particular trainee, Madam Speaker, was one of Fiji's silver medalists at the 2015 Los Angeles Special Olympic World Games. This is a testament of government's commitment to inclusion and promoting equal opportunities for all Fijians. Through this budget, the Ministry of Youth and Sports and its stakeholders will provide youths with opportunities and tools to make a change. In addition, we wish to provide help targeted at their development so that they can contribute towards helping themselves and not relying on government all the time. Despite the obstacles young people will still face, we believe the Ministry will fulfill its national responsibility to seize the opportunities provided to us and contribute to make a positive impact on the lives of young people. We will continue to support young people to become effective and successful future leaders, policymakers, movers, and stakeholders in society and the world. It will empower the Ministry to meet, network with young people from various parts of Fiji, as well as foster stronger networks and tools to address the common problems they encounter, as we are aware that young people can become not only partners in the change process, but also facilitators. Madam Speaker, I therefore support the motion before the House. Pinabali.